YTBC, what's the deal? Now this probably, well, it will be my last video of the day. Speaking about steroids, I've done a few videos today talking about steroids. Man, I know it's an issue that a lot of people don't want to touch. But I mean, and this is why, man, again, why I don't work for media, or why, I'm not cool with a certain promotional company. And if I make a video like this, my, press pass will be taken and I can't get into the, fights and, eat club sandwiches and all that bullshit. But anyways, look, Bernard Hopkins is one of my favorite fighters growing up. All right. There's a collab video I did with, I know it was Blood Boxing was on there, J Love Baby. He was a guy that really wasn't a YouTube uploader, but he was just a boxing fan on Boxing Socialist website. And there was a few other guys on this panel. Maybe D Style Boxing was on the panel. I can't remember exactly, but it was around the time when he was, Bernard was getting ready to fight Pascal, and I believe just for the first fight. I believe it was the Pascal fight around there. Something. It was something about, Bernard Hopkins and, maybe some PED usage. And I remember I was just like, well, man, like, where's people getting this shit from? And at that point, I was looking at it as just like people just hating on Bernard Hopkins. Now, there was a lot of people just hating on him. So some comments you didn't know that, to look into the comments, or it's just somebody commenting hating. You know what I mean? But the thing is, that shit was like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, man. When is this gonna? When is it gonna be a point where this shit is starting to be too hard to believe? As far as Bernard Hopkins, I mean, now he's 51. And they're talking about a Triple G fight now. After the Kovalev fight, and you can check my post fight, I'm one of the ones that said I think just B-Hop should retire. I just thought he should retire. Okay, that was the last hurrah. You tried to unify the light heavyweight division. Just you couldn't do it. It's time to hang it up now, man. You've broke George Foreman's record a few times. Now you even broke your own record. You won the championship at what, 46, and beat Shumanev at 48 and Tavares Cloud at 49, or vice versa. I know it's 48 and 49. Now we're talking about to be 51, talking about Triple G. Even if it was damn DeGale, it doesn't matter that it's Triple G. It can be DeGale, it can be Butte, it can be anybody at this stage. I'm just asking, man, is it just that this dude has, more, longevity, like fucking, LL Cool J, you know what I mean? And even though LL's in the studio, you know what I mean? But, is he Snoop Dogg or something? Yeah, he just got this crazy longevity where he can just stay in the game and, mesh into today's climate, and he has enough skill, and he's tough, and he's rough enough, and, he can implement some dirty tactics to, it can make him, he knows how to go into survival mode, and he can just compete with these younger guys, what I'm trying to say. But again, though, when is it going to start to be kind of hard to believe, Now, there's been guys in the past, old school fighters, Sam Langford, fought fucking blind in one eye. I'm not saying that a guy can't go in there being old and being, hampered by injuries or so on and so. I'm not saying it's never happened, so you don't have to leave me different situations of different fighters. So I'm just saying, are we just seeing something so great that it's so great that we're just like, I won't say blinded by the greatness to where we just going to accuse them of, man, this have to be steroids because nobody can do this. You know what I mean? And Bernard Hopkins isn't, he wasn't one of the just naturally just great gifted, athletes like a Roy Jones Jr. or Floyd Mayweather or, of that ilk. But he has a dogged attitude when it comes to training. He doesn't, from what I've heard from people and him out of his own mouth, he doesn't drink, smoke, doesn't contaminate his body with anything that'll do any harm or that will set him back. So you have to take that shit into consideration, because if you're living clean and you're eating clean, you're going to get some clean results. But with that said, I mean, 51 is still 51. So do you guys think that Bernard's been getting help by PEDs? Because it's like, I'm not saying he has, man. I respect Bernard. You don't have to give me his career highlights. I know everything about Bernard. It's just, when is this shit going to be just hard to believe now. You know what I mean? Was he gonna go until he's fucking 57? Is he? I mean, is he gonna be 60? Or is it a little bit of both? Is it just, Bernard being who he is, being a clean guy that likes to train every day and, being one of the best middleweights to ever do it? I'm not saying he's the best all time, but you can throw him in the conversation for one of the best to ever do, especially of his era. Or, is it that coupled with the fact that he's getting a little help, he's a little juicy juice, and he's getting a little help, and then just combining those both make what we have in front of us? Or, you know, I don't know, man. Just if shit still going on 4, 5, 6 years from now, because if you would have told me, when he was fighting, I mean, shit, even when he fought fucking Tarver at 42, man, like, I don't know, man. Shit just started to become hard to believe. Maybe I got some of these ages wrong when he beat certain guys. I don't have everything in front of me, but shit just getting hard to believe for me, man. And I like Bernard, man, and I haven't followed him as far as his drug testing. I don't know if he's year round. I'm not sure. So if that is the case, please leave it. I don't know everything. I'm not saying I know everything about everything, but is he getting VADA? Is it year round, or is it just when he's fighting? Because this shit, I don't care how many miles you run. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I watch First Take Skip Bayless. They always talk about how Skip Bayless is still in shape and can run 3, 4 miles. Okay, but he ain't getting in the ring punching and shit. You know what I mean? Now, Bernard is a master of his craft too, though. He is a supreme master. Like he's the he's the old man. You go in them karate classes that is still, you throw a punch and he could be sitting there perfectly still. You throw a punch and he'll grab your hand and then a fucking fly goes buzzing across his head. He'll grab the fly with his other hand. I mean, he gives off that impression as a master class boxer. But I'm just saying, I'm just asking you as boxing fans, just trying to get this out there and just discuss it. Is it coming hard to believe now? So let me know your thoughts, man. YTBC. I'm out.